Hello everyone, welcome to part 75 of Laravel 9 series in which we are creating the multi-vendor e-commerce website. Okay, so we are going to work on product filters once again, and this time we are going to work on the front end. We are going to operate this product filter at the listing page of our website. Okay, I want to show you listing page once again. Here we have shown the product filters earlier. Okay, you can see that we able to show these dynamic product filters, fabric, sleeve, for the clothing, and for mobiles. If we will go to mobile, then we can able to see RAM, screen size, operating system, all are coming dynamically. Okay, so in this video we are going to make them operate. Okay, so right now there is no change. You can see there is no reflection of this filter because we have not done the code yet. Okay, like if you will go in fabric and you will click on cotton, then you will check cotton, then there is no update. Okay, so we are going to refresh these products with Ajax. Okay, but right now we have not done this functionality. So in this video we are going to work on this fabric filter statically, means like we have done in Laravel 8 series. If any of my friends have followed that series, in Laravel 8 series we have done this filter statically, like we will add the jQuery script for it, like on the on click of the fabric, we are going to call Ajax and will update the query, products query. We will tell the query that that the user have selected the fabric, and so the query will get update. Okay, so but we are going to write the code manually for fabric, like for the fabric class we are going to add the classes, like for this fabric filter we will add the fabric class, for the sleeve filter we will add the sleeve class. Okay, so on the click of the class, that fabric or sleeve class, we are going to operate these filters. Okay, but in this video we will work on fabric, just fabric statically, but in next video we are going to make this dynamic. Like we will not do the jQuery function for fabric separately, for sleeve, for RAM, for operating system. No, everything will work dynamically once you have added the filter from admin panel, like we have added so far these filters from admin panel dynamically. These will get operate in the front as well dynamically. You are not required to mention fabric, RAM, sleeve, pattern anywhere in code. If you will search the code, you will not get fabric anywhere in your website. Okay, so that is the biggest challenge that we are working on this Laravel 9 series. For the first time you will not get this code anywhere on the net because this code is bit complex, but once you make it, then it will fully dynamic, like any vendor, any admin can add any kind of filter, and after that you can you are not required to add any kind of jQuery function. Once the client tell you, you can simply operate from the admin panel. It means even the non-technical person, even the client himself can add the filter of his own choice. Okay, so let's start working on this one. First of all, we are going to update these filters. We are going to add the class id, name, value. Okay, so will work on fabric filter like I have told you. So I'm going to filters.blade.php file. In filters.blade.php file, I'm going to update this one, in which we are showing all the filters. Okay, see, in for each loop we are showing all the filters here. So with type checkbox we are going to add here the class. Class is already there, we will add the class here, the class filter class as well. Like for fabric, we will add the fabric class. For sleeve we will add the sleeve class. So we are going to take the column name for it. Okay, we are going to take the column name. So let's do it here after this one, after this class. Okay, so do like this, like we are having the filter value, we are also having the filter column as well here, from here. Okay, like filter name we are having the filter column. Here I can do it like this, and will change it to filter column in class. Okay, so every filter will have the class as well. Okay, we can even refresh this one and we can check here, we can inspect like this one, like we can inspect and we can check like for fabric filter, we have the fabric class here. On the click of this fabric class, our jQuery operation will we are going to run our jQuery, but also we are required here the value. Okay, value also we are going to add the value for this filter. So we are having this value. Okay, so this dollar value. Okay, so this one we can add here as well. Okay, so it's fine. So here value, also id is already there. Value we have added, and okay, so that's fine. Also we are going to add the name. We forgot to add the name here, so we will add the name. And name we are going to declare it as the array. Okay, so name, this one filter, like we have done for the uh, like we have added the class. Here also we are going to use the filter column. We are going to use the name as the filter column. Okay, so after name we are going to make it as array. Okay, I'm going to check here, refresh. See, I'm going to check that name has been added as an array. Here you can see we have the class fabric, we have the name as fabric. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Okay, so name as fabric as well, value as cotton, that is fine. Okay, value differs for all fabric, but you can see the we have declared the fabric array. Okay, so that is useful. Okay, so this one we have updated. Now on the click of this class, this fabric class, okay, we are going to operate the jQuery function. But before that we will create one more function in our custom.js file that is required. One more function we are going to add here. Okay, that function is required because we want to operate, see, on the check of any value, we want to add on those value in that filter, like this one, like cotton and polyester. If we are adding these two, we want one array like fabric array. In fabric array we are going to add the cotton as well as the polyester. So we want the common function in which we can operate this thing. Okay, so for that we are going to add one function here. Okay, so let's add, I think we can add it outside as well. Okay, we can add it here. Here we will add the function. Okay, so we will name this function as get filter, because here we will get the filter values. Okay, by filter, filter column name. Here we are going to take the class name. Okay, so with the help of the class name we are going to operate this function. Okay, so here we will declare one filter array. Simple, we can declare it like this. And then on the check of our class name, okay, whenever the class name will get checked, this is our class name. Okay, so whenever it gets checked we will do it like this. Okay, and then we will call the each function, like we have the for each here in jQuery as well. We have the each function. Okay, that operate similar to the similar to the jQuery. Okay, sorry. Okay, so inside this function we will use the filter push. Push is to pushing the element to the array to add on the elements. Okay, so what we are going to add, that we will get from the class, this one, this value, like this. Okay, so I'm going to explain you, like if we are going to check this one cotton, then cotton, see, this cotton will come up here, will add up here. Okay, we are going to see, we are going to check for this fabric. Okay, fabric class name, this fabric class name we have checked. Okay, so from the fabric class name, here it means the fabric, like we have checked the fabric. And what we have checked, that particular value, that is cotton. So cotton is going to add up in this fabric array. Okay, So here also you can okay, yeah. So in this filter we are going to add the cotton one time, and after that we are going to plus up polyester, wool, and everything we are going to add in this filter array. It works like this. Okay, so I hope that it is little bit clear to you. Okay, so this function we are going to use every time here uh, uh, in our jQuery function that we are going to make. Like I'm going to make one more function here, like then it will be more clear. See now, on the click of fabric class, okay, on the click of fabric class, this is the fabric class, and whenever we are going to click this class on click, when whenever this class get clicked, then we are going to operate this jQuery function. Okay, so here see what we will get the URL. Okay, we will also going to get the sort. See URL we are having in this page. We already know that we are required to get the URL that we are already having with the listing blade file. See, filters blade file is a part of the listing blade file, and in the listing blade file we are already having the URL. Okay, so this one URL is already coming from the listing function. Okay, this one we are already using in the sort jQuery. Okay, so the same we are going to use here. Okay, on the click function we are going to have this one variable URL. Okay, one is this thing, and the next thing is we are going to get the sort. This sort value, with this sort value we are going to get the checked value of sort. So we will make one change here. We will get the checked value of the sort. Option is checked, whatever checked option is selected. Okay, we are going to get that selected option, and here we are going to write it as test. Okay, so for getting the sort here, okay, we require with every filter, URL as well as sort we require with every filter, like fabric, like sleeve. Okay, for all the filter we require like this. Then we will also require the fabric. Okay, fabric, this fabric is the value of this filter that we will get here, and that is simply we can get the multiple value. See, we can able to get the multiple value, and how we can able to get the multiple value? With the get filter function. Okay, with the help of get filter function we are going to get the multiple value. That is the use of the get filter function. Otherwise we can simply use it like this: dollar then this hash fabric, id of fabric, okay, and then value, but it will just pick one value. For picking the multiple values we are required this get filter function. Okay, so what will happen here? We will here we have called this function get filter. Here we have called. So what will happen? It will pick the fabric as the class name. Okay, we call this one, it will go the fabric here. Then here also it will go the fabric, and it is going to check that which whatever the option have been selected, then it is going to push in that filter one by one. It is going to add it. Okay, and the same we are going to use here. So it will get the array. Okay, array of the values. Okay, so I hope that it is clear. So now after that we are going to use the Ajax like this, and here we are going to use URL that is coming from there, and then method is our post method we are going to use, and data, and in data we are going to send this first URL, then sort, after that fabric. Why we are using sort? Because here if the option have been selected here, anything selected, so the sort must work with these filters, these dynamic filters. So that's why we are sending the sort value as well. Okay, so here fabric, and after that success function, sorry, function data. Okay, so we are going to see what we are using here. We are using the filter products, this one, same code we are going to use here. We can use the similar code like this. Okay, fine. So now we are going to update the listing function, in which we will check for the fabric. Okay, we are going to open the products controller here, product controller at the front end, and listing function here. Like we are checking for sort, here we are going to checking for fabric. Okay, we have done for fabric, and here if the data. Okay, so like is set condition, we are going to add dollar get if the fabric is coming. Okay, so here see, we have done like this. So we are going to use the dollar data only for directly fetching the fabric here. Okay, and not empty, fabric must not empty. Okay, so category products, where in now we are going to use a products dot fabric. Okay, then see dollar data fabric will come. Okay, so we are going to check this one like this. Okay, so now see check. Okay, so now we are going to check that fabric filter will work or not. Okay, we will open this one because maybe some error comes, we don't know. Okay, so I'm going to refresh. So first of all, make sure that we have added some products. We have added some products with some value, like edit this one, add cotton, or add something, so that we will get the results. See, both we can select as cotton, two of the products, and for blue product we can select some other value like polyester. Okay, so polyester here. Okay, so now see, we are going to check here, refresh once, and now we are going to see here. Now we're going to select here cotton. There are, you can see the 5 products, but only 2 belongs to cotton and 3 belongs to polyester. And let's see what will happen when I will check cotton. Okay, so let's check the cotton here, and nothing is happening. Some syntax error in our custom.js file, you can see it is showing some error. So let's resolve the error first. Okay, okay, so in data we have some error here. We need to make sure that there is no error, like url sort fabric. Here, see, here is the error, we forgot to add the colon here. Okay, so let's refresh once again. So don't do these kind of silly mistakes at your end, but we can debug it like this. Okay, if some error comes, then we can easily come to know in jQuery that what error it is. Okay, so let's click on cotton once again, fabric, and this time we're going to check. I think there is some error, some other error this time. Okay, so this time I think we may require to add the headers. Okay, let's add the header as well. After that we will try again. These headers are really important to add. Okay, So don't forget to add the header to prevent the CSRF token as well. So let's try now to refresh, and now see, we are going to check once again. Fabric cotton, no, still there is error, some other error maybe. We are going to check in checked. I think the error is somewhere while checked the value that we have added here. Okay, maybe here. Okay, so we are going to check it once again that exactly I have done the right code or not. Okay, so here we are not returning the filter array, so that's why it is causing this error. Okay, I think. Okay, so here we need to return, only then the value will come up here. Here. Okay, so we need to return. Okay, we need to return this filter array. Okay, only then it will run. Okay, here we are calling, but we are not returning here. So let's see. Now the error must not come. Let's refresh now, and now we are going to check once again cotton, but still here is still error is coming. Let's see where is the issue now. This one we have already done. So what we can do, we can use here value instead of test. Okay, we can use value once, and also we can do one thing. Instead of this, we can use the fabric. Okay, sometimes these things not work, and now we can refresh once again, and now we can try click cotton, and now it is working fine. You can see that it is working fine now. When I click on cotton, when I check the cotton, here only cotton products are coming. And if I'm going to check the blister as well, see both blister as well as the cotton products are coming. So if I will uncheck the cotton now, then only blister products are coming, as we have checked the blister. Okay, so the filters are working fine now. Okay, you can see this fabric filter is working with Ajax without refreshing the page. Okay, so now it must also work with this one, like low price, highest price. Like if I will check the highest price, if I will select the highest price, then see it is showing all, because we have not done anything with sort filter. Here in sort filter we also need to send the fabric filter as well. Okay, so this is also required. With every filter we need to send the value of the other filter as well. So here we are required to send the fabric value as well. Okay, so the same thing, variable fabric, we are going to send here with the sort filter as well, like this. Okay, and the same we need to pass it here, fabric, like this. Okay, so now we can try, like if I will check the cotton, only cotton products. Now see, this is 800 rupees product, 900 rupees product. Now if I will use the highest price, so 900 product will come at first. So it is working fine. Now you can see it is working with the sort by filters as well. This fabric filter is working with the sort filter as well. You can see the highest price is working fine. Like if I will do the lowest price, again it is working fine, 800 to 900. So both the filters are working fine. You can check it here as well. Okay, so both the filters are working fine together. Okay, so we have done this one statically. In the next video we are going to make these things dynamic, everything dynamic. Okay, there is no fabric, there is means we are not going to use such kind of keywords like we are using here, the fabric or this kind of stuff. Stock sort, everything is dynamic. All these sort by filters, fabric filter, means fabric word will not exist. Only we are going to use the for each loop, like we have done in the admin. Okay, we are going to use here, like we are using the dynamic, we are showing the dynamic filter and their values. So the same we are going to do for here for the JS. Okay, for that we are going to make the separate blade file in which we can call the for each loop as well. Okay, so that thing we are going to do in the next video. So stay tuned for the next video. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.